Hi, so let me do a proper introduction. So I'm Jen Chikwendo and I'm known as Dazzln. So I have some questions to answer. That is the reason why I'm here. It's more like a get to know me questions. So these few questions were actually asked last year. I can't remember the time. I think there was a time I threw in some questions and few persons sent in questions to me. So I felt okay if I should elaborate more on myself. I can easily be, most people can actually relate more with me, you know. So we're going to get right into it, and I promise I would answer these questions as truthful as I can. So help me God. So we're in the season of mango, so excuse my manners if you see me. By the way, mango is one of my favorite fruits. I love mango, and I just can't do without it. I think it's not just mango. I think every types of fruit that is actually in season, I enjoy it. Mm. Let me actually get ready for this. Mm. Before shooting this video, let me turn off my business phone because I don't want any interruption when I'm shooting. I'm going to. It's actually 11 questions. I'll just try my best, you know. I'll try my best and leave the rest for God. So I'm turning off my phone, airplane mode, so we can communicate, you know. So let's get right into it. My number one question is, what do you think is your life purpose? My life purpose. This question has to do with God and what God wants you to do in the world. I just feel God wants me to touch as much souls for Him, probably through kindness. You know, I don't know. I just don't know, but I don't think it has anything to do with what I'm actually doing now. But I feel I still have more to accomplish for God if we're going to talk about it in that depth, you know. So I think I'll still go back to my drawing board and think about this because I don't know. So number two, what's a principle you try to live by every day? I think one of my most prominent principle I try to live by every day is I try as much as possible not to hurt people. Yes, I try as much as possible to be kind. You know, I'm a very empathic person. I feel people's pain more than my next person will feel. I try as much as possible to see if I would make at least one person happy. That is one thing I know that I do, or I try as much as possible to live by every day. I might not live up to people's expectations of this particular principle I just said, but to me, I feel I try. So, number three, what motivated you to keep going through your tough times? I think this particular person is actually referring to the situation I had with my daughter. I didn't post about it on YouTube and I didn't talk about it on YouTube. Okay, well, 2023, my daughter had an open heart surgery. She had 4 holes. We initially thought it was one, but before they could commence the operation, we were told it was actually 4 holes. So this is actually going to be a long one because I want to actually use this medium to actually also encourage anybody that is actually watching this video right now, because I know that women, we bear a lot in our hearts, you know. So just like yesterday, I still can remember the first day the doctor told me that my daughter had an open heart, like she had a hole in her heart. I don't know how I felt because if anyone has been close to me, I think as Dazzln now, most of my new current friends don't even understand me. That's the truth. I'm sorry if this is going to actually hurt people, but I feel my friends who actually understand me are people who have seen me go through hell, you know, has actually witnessed everything I went through, you know. So I realized that for everything I went through, somehow miraculously I moved off from that phase, and it became better. Things became better. So when I got myself in the situation, or the situation with my daughter, I just saw it as another phase, you know, as another phase that I would pass through. I had the strong conviction in me, this faith that this is a phase and you're going to move through it. And in so many ways, God kept, you know, reminding me, okay, you want to doubt me back? He will just do one thing and he will just hold me back. I don't know, but sometimes I just feel I'm just too special to God, you know, because this will not be open confession, but people who really know me though. So what actually kept me motivated is the fact that I saw that situation as a phase, and I knew that God would not let me down, because there was something I kept telling him. Omo, hey, now you want no, I hold you for Shokoto. Some of my friends know about this, my phrase. I want for Shokoto. Don't go and embarrass me. Oh. People don't know what is going on though. They think I'm okay. Hey, do amo, make we talk this testimony. So it will ring a bell in their head. You know, I kept telling God this, and you know, somehow he heard me, and the universe too heard me, and they returned my energy, and miraculously. What's your biggest fear? My biggest fear. To be sincere, if you had asked me this, my biggest fear, 2022, I feel I'll probably have heaps of things to say. But telling me my biggest fear now, what can possibly be my biggest fear? Like, I'm not scared of anything right now. I'm not scared of losing people. I'm not scared of, you know, I'm not scared of dying. Yes, I'm not. I just feel, one thing I pray is, let me be aligned with my maker on the day anything happens, you know. I don't think I'm scared of anything, because I believe every phase of our lives have been ordained by the universe, by God, by the maker of the universe. So we only have a tiny part to play in it, you know. So I really don't think I should be scared, or I should fear something, or fear anybody. So I don't really have any biggest fear for now, you know. So what are you grateful? What are you most grateful in life? I'm most grateful in life for my husband, and I'm most grateful for my kids. I'm most grateful for my siblings. I'm most grateful for my aunties, my uncles, everybody that has. I'm most grateful for my girlfriends, my close pals. You know, I'm most grateful for all of them. People who sincerely and genuinely care about me. You know, I just feel this immense gratitude for people who actually realize who I am, or who knows who I am, and somehow believe in me. You know, my mind is crazy, and yet I have these people sticking around, you know. So I'm always grateful for them, you know. So shout out to everyone. I'm most grateful for everybody that is a part of Dazzln. So, do you believe in soulmates? Of course, I married my soulmate. I don't know, but somehow, I just feel like one thing I tell him is, even if at the end of the day we don't marry again, I just know one thing is that he will always be my best friend. I don't know, because most of the times we broke up while we're dating, we're still friends, you know. My mic is off. The next question is, how do you show appreciation for people you love? So I'm really not so big with love. Sorry, with words. I'm more of action. Speaks louder than voice. Yes, I'm more of that, because most times I feel if you they talk this your love thing, you the cap. You know, I don't really feel, because nowadays people they too talk. They know they show working. So I'm that type of friend who would act. You know, have ways to act in so many ways. I'm more of an action person. I would always be there for you. That's the truth. So most times when I say I love someone, My my words might be saying a different thing, but my actions should show you how much I care. So the next is, how do you define a true friend? I know who sent this message. So how do you define a true friend? Omo, a friendship these days, I'm tired. Friendship these days, hey, even a true friend now, we don't even know who a true friend is and a bad friend. Even these days, a bad friend is now looking like a true friend, and a true friend is now looking like a bad friend. You know, so most times, what I see confuse me a lot. I think it takes me a lot to actually decide that someone is actually my friend. You know, I feel you should be able to, one, support me, cheer me on. Like, I need you to be the forefront of my cheerers. I don't need you to tell me you're saying it behind my back or you're cheering me behind. I need to see it with my two koro eyes. You know, I need you to hype me. Like, I don't need you to speak evil about me. Protect me, even if you're in a mix of people and they bring up Dazzln's name. I need you to protect my image. I need you to defend me, because if situations were switched, I would do the same for you. You know, I think that is one thing we should call friendship. Next question is, one moment in life shaped you the most? June 13th, 2009. 2009. Then I lost my mom. I will never forget how that incident changed me. Like, I can't really explain, but that moment after I lost my mom, I think I became a different person. I became a different person. I became this particular person that, like, prior to my mom's death, I was always keeping to myself. I'm really not big on social, you know. Even in my department, I rarely talk to people. Then, majority of them thought I was one Madame Kote. But after I lost my mom, I became a different person, and it taught me a lot. That moment in life really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I don't really want to go deep in this, and I really don't want to talk about it because I don't want to break down on the camera because it won't look good on me. I cry a lot, so let's keep. Are you religious or spiritual? I'm both. I'm religious and I'm spiritual, but I'm more spiritual. Reason why I am saying I'm more of spiritual is this: I rarely go to church. I know most people don't know this, but I rarely go to church, and it's not something that started recently. It's something that has been there as a child. I can go to a church, and when a pastor is speaking, I'm judging the pastor. I started this when I was a child. My mom would take me to our church, and I'll be like, I'm seeing things in this man. I'm seeing things in this. My mom would be like, Adora. Oh, you know, so to save myself the stress of going to church and judging, I just would rather be on my bed and watch Pastor Jerry, you know, and taking his rhema, his words, you know, and that is it. So I'm going to speak more on spiritual, so that, you know. Well, the reason why I said I'm more of a spiritual person is I sense things spiritually before they happen. I could sense when someone is a good person. I can sense a bad aura. I can sense negativity. I'm not saying this because I'm having this life thing, but it's been something that has been in me, you know. And I can't really go into details, but as I grew, and so many of the things I sensed started happening, you know. And for you to be spiritual, you have to be very empathic, you know. Not only empathic, there are so many things. Just, you can read up on spirituality so that you can actually understand where I'm coming from. So I don't want to go deep, so that this is just a question and answer. I don't want to come begin the cap, make person the reason say what she feeling like. I'm not feeling like anything. I'm just being honest. This is my honest bunch. I'm just being honest. So whether you like it or not, I don't talk my own. If you go talk your own for back, So the last but the final question is, who is Dazzln? Dazzln is me, and I'm the first child of my father and the only daughter with 3 boys. And I was born on the 5th of June 1990. I lost my dad when I was just 9 years old. I lost my mom when I was 19. I was still in my first year in university. So I've had a lot of experiences that if I start telling you, we're going to turn this our episode to crying episodes, but still I arise. Still I stand. Still I am a strong woman. So, I've been through it all, but Dazzln is a lover. Dazzln is a good person, but most times a bad person. Depends on who is on the receiving side. So we finally come to the end of my questions and answers. So I hope the little questions I've been asked is enough to tell you who I am. And the truth is this. I forgot to add something. I'm a Gemini. Did you hear what I said? I said I'm a Gemini. So the Dazzln you see today or you talk today will probably different from the Dazzln you're seeing tomorrow. So just somehow clarify before you know. So guys, that will be all for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this question and answer, because I decided to actually do this because I've been thinking of how I'll keep this camera on my face and talk. So I expect so many likes, and I expect so many thumbs up, and I expect so many comments. And if you would like me to answer more questions on my personal life, marriage, about kids, my business, businesses, please ask me questions. You can just drop and I'll pick them up, or you can just send it personally to me on my WhatsApp message so that I can get them and do another section. Maybe the next section I'll be doing my makeup, because I'm also a makeup artist, or I trained as a makeup artist. If I just call me a beauty artist, I'm an esthetician. So I'm glad I was able to answer these whole questions without crying. Because when I saw these questions, I was feeling, won't these questions make me emotional? But like I just said, I'm a strong person. Ishirimike, my darling. Ishirimike. So please, if you're just bumping into my page for the very first time, I would love you to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, please like and comment. I am counting on you guys. Peace. Dazzln loves, Dazzln cares. So thanks guys for watching, and bye.